now comes down to the tactics, boils down to the coach, the final decisions he's making, and that's why they've come short. Ask questions. Daniel Ogumode, they should be doing better. And at this point, if they go again next season, if they don't do well for the CAF qualification,
into group stage,
if they don't do well and they go into next season and not win the league, then they have to let him go. Because nobody will remember how well you play.
Yeah.
If you have
remember
nothing
the
to
trophies that you won.
So how many cup do you bring to this table?
Branding in general. Like how I buy my ticket. I don't have to get to the stadium to buy a ticket. I've been struggling to buy Aimba jersey. I haven't been able to buy it.
Baba, why you dey copy me? Everything we I say.
Baba, na the same problem with the face.
We're back, bigger and better. Welcome back to where it all happens. Welcome back to Sports Fiber. Ladies and men to Jan, we really do appreciate you for joining us. It's been quite the weekend, isn't it? Brilliant football, brilliant sports across board. I'm excited to be here. I'm sure that you are excited to also join us as well. For those who are just joining us for the very first time, I want to say, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. You're welcome. And I hope that you find some sort of, excitement, comfort, information, the banter, all right, the stats. That's what we bring here. We're not the best at talking these things. We just come here to share our 2 cents. So thank you for coming to listen to our 2 cents. And we'll love to have you someday in the studio. That's very possible. Just ensure that you are actively with us on social media. You're following us on Instagram, on X, Facebook, and of course, you should have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, Ejo, all right, help us. All right, help us. Subscribe. You can give us a thumbs up as well. We're trying, and tell us what you want us to do better. We'll be excited to do and improve all of that. All right, I'm Anthony the Voice. I'm excited to be back on this brand new episode of Sports Fiber. And this week, there's so much we'll be talking about as we look forward to the Euros. You reckon the knockout phase of the Euros is being a high point. Of course, the Euros continues to build in momentum. Teams booking their place in the knockout phase. For some, it's bye-bye, for others, lots of, painful regrets and all of that. But we'll see what happens. So we'll talk about that. But most importantly, we're going to talk about our own league, the Nigerian Premier Football League, ladies and gentlemen. Finally came to an end yesterday. Incredible scenes across various centers in the country. For some, it was celebration of some sort. For others, regret, pain, and had I known. For other teams, they were able to hit their targets and all of that. We'll talk about the NPFL surely. It will lead, the crop of our conversation right here on this episode, as well as some other information that you will like to hear about, especially with respect to the NFF and the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Finidi George's letter of resignation and all of that. What next for the Eagles? What next for the Super Eagles? Who could be that man to come into that hot seat after Finidi George could only last 2 games? It's one of the most difficult jobs in the world to be the manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. All of that and more right here on this episode. Once again, I'm Anthony, The Voice. You can find me on socials at The Voice of Lagos. And I'm with my goons as always. Without these guys, there is no sports fiber. They are the fiber, in the sports. And they make everything tick. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, back on the show. Bigger, better, sharper. The hilarious Oh, my bro.
No, you know what? It's fine. I don't want us to stop clapping. All right.
Oh, okay.
Can
I unclap?
You can unclap. Good to be back, guys.
That's right.
A whole lot of things are happening in the world of sports.
That's right.
Let's discuss it with you.
That was precise. All right.
For the first time.
For the very for the first time ever.
It's first time for everything.
Well, like you know, this guy is one of the finest comedians around. I've seen a number of his skits, and I tell you what, I think the one that you did, which had the guy with the plate of rice and small stew, giving the state of things in the country, and I mean that skit was nice. He's one man you need to go check out on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, back on Sports Fiber, Omini the Great.
With zero football knowledge. Thanks for
Zero
that.
football knowledge. Nice one. I mean, good to have you, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, same here very well. This economy don't affect you.
Bro,
Fresh,
I don't know what you're
fresh,
talking about, man.
fresh, bro. What's up now?
I work with heavenly
Oh my
economy.
God, your money is
I'm
in
not. I'm not. Ask Titi, she knows better. Every episode of this show, we're being very passionate about local football, Nigerian football, and we do that because we understand that hey, we have a part to play in improving the footballing space back home. We always have at least one local footballer make an appearance right here on the show. And today, we're excited. We're able to drag this gentleman from the pitch to the studio behind the MIC, a former player of Sporting Lagos, was part of the team that got Sporting Lagos promoted to the NPFL, and of course, a current player of Inter Lagos who did brilliant in the NNL, got to the promotional playoffs in Enugu. Unfortunately, they didn't make it through. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time on Sports Fiber, we've got Oluwafemi Ladende joining us.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're welcome, brother.
Good morning. Firstly, I want to say a big thank you for, granting me this audience to be here.
We should thank you. We should be the one thanking you.
No. But at the same time, it's just vice versa,
That's right.
It's give and take.
That's right.
Oluwafemi Ladende, the Rock.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
I should add weighing 570 pounds.
and fun fact, this guy is like the Taribo of football. You know what?
Wow.
Taibo played for Inter and AC Milan. And he's one of the very few players to play in Sporting and Inter Lagos.
Wow.
That's massive. That's massive.
Brilliant.
That's
brilliant.
massive.
Both teams, of course, sharing a lot. Apart from the city and all of that.
Like both Inter share San Siro.
Yeah.
Both of them share Mobolaji Johnson Arena. So,
brilliant. I mean, how have you been? How is life with you? The season just ended, so how have you been holding
Life
up?
has been good, but unfortunately, I feel sad because we didn't gain promotion because it has always been my dream for the club, because I have a personal relationship with Larry Vigo, our CEO.
Yeah, CEO.
Because he kept on telling me that, Femi, come on, I just have to, sack the boys up and get this, this promotion.
The promotion
tickets, and he even put it to me and said that, Femi, if you gain promotion with Inter, it will be a very, very great achievement for me because I'll be the first player to ever, get that done.
Wow.
I didn't.
The first player in what context?
In Nigerian football, because I don't think anyone has done it to promote two different teams back to back to the Premier League.
Back to back.
Sporting and then Inter.
Woo!
I would have. It would have been a crazy achievement, but it's life. You can't always get it.
Sometimes it doesn't have to go your way.
It's
football.
It's
unpredictable.
I mean, but recording that Inter Lagos, barely how many years you would say the club has made significant progress.
Yeah, definitely. It was
Barely
just
2 years now.
It was. It's not even up to. It's not. I don't think it's up to a year.
Yeah,
it's a year plus.
It's not up to a year.
I mean, since they played one full
It's
season.
not. Yeah, definitely one season.
From-
That's
yeah.
a year. But how it started was just like we just started off like, okay, let's just play and see. Our main aim was just like, okay, let's avoid relegation first, because as the first
season, of
season,
course.
and we've not really played much games together. And in our first 3 matches we lost.
Wow.
We lost our first 3 matches. And I looked at myself. I'm like, this is not me.
What's going on?
What's going on?
The Rock.
No. This is not me.
What?
Because
This is not rocking.
No, at all.
The Rock is not rocking.
Because I know my abilities so well,
yeah.
and I'm so confident about myself and what I bring to any team. Because I've played in Slovakia for MFK Skaliska, and before I got there,
Wow.
before I joined the team, I watched them and like they weren't, playing well. But when I joined the team, everything changed. We became the talk of the town.
Wow. Brilliant.
Till I got back to Nigeria and the virus came out and I couldn't travel.
Yeah.
So my contract had to be withdrawn. So coming back and starting again, I never had the intention of even wanting to play Nigerian football. Not even
Play football in Nigeria.
Playing football in Nigeria. No, I did not
Wow.
think of it. But after staying at home and looking out to like get another opportunity to travel, because that's everyone's dream. As a Nigerian player. Because right from my youth, it has always been like maybe you play more travel how we go to play Nigerian league, they collect naira.
But I want a situation where it will be a dream that people want to play for the Nigerian league.
Stay
Just
back
call
in.
me. Let me learn. Never learn, please. Man, learn. So, after everything, then I played for G12 Football Academy.
Okay.
And that was where.
Where's that?
It's on the island.
It's on the island. Okay.
And my manager is Gattuso G12.
Oh, yeah, Gattuso.
So
My guy,
that was where he through the manager of the team was like, Femi, why not? Let's try and let's put Femi out to Sporting Lagos and let's see
how it goes.
if he can make the team. And to God be the glory, I made the team.
Wow.
And I became one of the best players in the squad.
Nice.
And that's my like.
I mean, when they got promoted, what happened? Why was it a case of your contract wasn't renewed when Sporting got promoted? Since you were part of the hard workers during the year.
Because after our playoffs in Asaba, they made a list of those that will play in the Super 8.
Yeah.
So I wasn't on the list. I was shocked.
Okay.
To be sincere, I was shocked.
Wow.
I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why this? After all the effort
yeah.
and everything. Even though I didn't play the first 2 games, but in the last game in the playoff against Heartland, I played. And to God be the glory, I got the assist that Hagogo scored. So after that, I just looked at it like, what's going on? My mind was just I should just be patient and see. So the weeks came, they played, the final, we won. Then I was like, what's going on? Because I needed
playtime.
I needed playtime. Because I'm not that type of player that would sit on the bench and I'll be watching. No, I have, right from time, I've always wanted to be like one of the best players anywhere I go. Whether it's in a lower division team or it's in a first division team, I want to be part of that first 11. So that has always been my aim anywhere I go. So when I didn't get that at Sporting Lagos, and I was like, I asked the question, okay, what's going on? Why am I not in the team?
Coach, what's wrong?
What's going on? I have a personal relationship with Coach Polofo. And I asked him, okay, what's going on? Why
am I not playing?
Why am I not playing? Or why am I not in the team? And he was like, okay, he's just trying to see other options to see if he could get a player that is, better than me in that position, playing as a left-footed centre back. And I was like, okay, there is no problem. Let's see that if he doesn't get any option, he's going to call me back. So I waited, but unfortunately, I didn't get called back. And he said, he apologized and said that I cannot, continue with them for the new season in the Premier League. And I was like, okay, no problem. Then he called me a few days after and was like, am I interested to join Inter Lagos? That there is a new team coming in, and which is Inter Lagos. And I said, if that's the problem, if that's it, no problem. Yeah. Let's give it a try out and see. Yeah, I want to work because I not be lazy man, and family there as we I got free.
That's right.
So now I just say, okay, sharp, we'll run now. And to God be the glory. Played 19 matches out of 20. I missed one due to injury. Had just like three yellow cards and about 8 clean sheets.
Wow,
8 clean sheets in the league, and also in the FA Cup.
Yeah,
played about 2 clean sheets, 2 assists, 2 yellow cards, and altogether that's like 10 clean sheets and 2 assists. So for me, it was a great season in the NL.
Indeed. Nice one.
Amazing.
I feel there's this particular saying that I'm a big fan of, that in the pursuit of perfection, you get excellence. And the story is still on. But one good thing that I think I like about you is you taking track of the progression.
Conscious of it,
which is
very
key.
conscious.
Which is
of
very,
the process, of
yes,
his process.
Yes. So it's very, very key going forward.
He's a centre back, just in case you're wondering. I'm sure. Can you play in midfield as well? Can you play multiple positions?
I can play as a left full back. I can play as a centre back, and I can also play as a defensive midfielder.
Nice. All right. So look out for that name, Oluwafemi Ladende. All right, guys, let's move quickly to the Nigerian Premier Football League, which wrapped up yesterday. Congratulations once again to worthy champions. Enugu Rangers, 70-point mark. Fidelis Ilechukwu with his first title. Incredible, isn't it? Likes of Godwin Obaje, Kazim Ogule, Isaac Xavier, of course, who is having a brilliant debut season with Enugu Rangers. But yesterday we saw the final games and big results in different places. Remo Stars finally sealing a place in the CAF Champions League with a 2-1 victory over Katsina United. And barely 6 minutes into that tie in Benin, Bayelsa United took the lead and then doubled their lead later on against Bethel Insurance. One of the shocking results that we saw. And, of course, Shooting Stars doing the job against Sporting Lagos, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough to get them to CAF Continental places. They finished 4th, which is a brilliant achievement for Shooting Stars under Gbenga Ogumbote as well. They were hoping to qualify to the continent for the first time in over 20 years, but that didn't happen. And so, confirmed for CAF Continental places, Enugu Rangers, Remo Stars, and Aimba of Aba, who had to get the job done against Plateau. Chijoke Mboma finishing as a top scorer, 17 goals. And, I mean, it's going to be back-to-back seasons of the Mbomas winning that title. The other time, it was Victor. This time, it's Chijoke, still from the same club as well. Some really solid finishes for the likes of Katsina United as well. Sunshine Stars deserve a mention under Kennedy Boboye. He joined when they were in the relegation dogfight and took them to some sort of safety. Bendel Insurance had their own story, but a mid-table finish for them as well. I mean, there are lots of high points to look out for, but in the relegation zone, which is key, Heartland Gombe United coming into the match day had been mathematically confirmed relegated. Doma United was going to be like an impossibility happening, given that they needed to score 17 goals and win their game, but of course that didn't happen. And of course Sporting Lagos joining Doma, Heartland, and Gombe United. There'll be no NPFL football at the Patami next season. Really low point. But yeah, lots of this really to look out for. And guys, I'll get to you quickly. Let's see how we can chop through this one. Are you satisfied with the sort of season that we've had? Okay.
There are some high points, while there have been some low points too.
Yeah.
But in general, Has it been a good season of football?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely. So what should we do going forward is building more on the positives. And because there is no way we would overlook the negatives.
The negatives. Yeah.
But let's build more on the positive and look at how much we can bring the negative to a minimal level. Because we are a league that is still, we are a league in progression. We are still, the process of growth is still there. And there's room for massive improvement. They've done well this season. Let's move it forward next season. And for those teams that got relegated, it's good.
It's good.
One of my big bros said that Sporting Lagos is the baddies of Nigerian football. I did not mention anybody's name. So when you are coming for somebody,
no problem. Mention my name.
the man next to the man beside me, the one you should go for. But it's beautiful.
Enugu Rangers worthy winners.
Worthy winners. Congratulations to Fidelis Ilechukwu. I wanted them to win because they deserved it.
All right.
They put in the work. And this is why they are the winners. And for Enyiba, for Remo Stars, for Shooting Stars had a great season too.
Great season.
For the fact that they never started well. For them to start picking up points and still
and improve their home form, particularly.
Finishing on the fourth position is actually a good thing they could build on for next season. And I have one thing I want to say. The
Please
question, I have journalists who are friends who are very close to the Remo family. I have a whole lot of them as friends right now. I know this will come as a huge shock to them. It won't sit down well with them. But you know what? The truth must be said regardless.
Say your truth. Okay.
Daniel Ogumodede needs to be asked some questions. The Remo Stars questions, we need to start asking it now. Is Daniel Ogumodede a serial butler? Is it the Ateta of the NPFL? Let's start asking questions. I know you people don't want to ask this question, but this is me putting it out for you people to. You know what? Come for the scapegoat.
Are you saying it outrightly or you're asking questions?
No, I'm saying it outrightly.
You have to,
because with what they've got in their disposal,
the
support, the backing they've got.
Missed the title by goal difference last season.
Last season, missed the title by some points this season. And for this season, they have themselves to be blamed more because their away run has been dismal. The second half of the season. I've not seen, it's as worse as a relegation team. The Dikpo Dino Stadium is a fortress for them.
The Ikene Stadium.
But the moment they leave that place and go away,
it's something else.
Before you know it, they've considered two. It's like a curse. Now, let's start asking questions. I
finished 5 points behind.
Now, it's not even how you finish. Okay, you might come short.
Is this where you say, Okwe, that Remo Stars maybe would have done better with a more experienced manager?
Yes, with my full chest. Daniel Ogumode lacks the cutting edge when it comes to finishing at the finishing line.
Wow.
And this is yes. This is the question you ask again. When they now come second, the qualification for
the CAF Champions League,
the continental qualification, how have they performed? Dismal too. This is the truth.
Let's not forget that.
Let's not sugarcoat it.
That Remo Stars is a club under rebuild. Is a club that is still trying to establish themselves. As a matter of fact, I think they have overachieved.
In 7 years.
They have overachieved in the top flight.
In 7 years. There is no major trophy to show for it. Let's be realistic.
The club generally is how old? Barely 14 years.
Barely 14 years. We've seen teams that have started in 5 years and they have something to show for it. See, let's ask normal questions.
True.
Do they have what? If they are tipping teams to win the league, is Remo Stars there, yes or no?
Yes, of course.
Do they have the infrastructure, the support, the stability to win it?
They
yes
do.
Or no?
They do.
This now comes down to the tactics, boils down to the coach, the final decisions he's making, and that's why they've come short. Ask questions. Daniel Ogumodede should be doing better. And at this point, if they go again next season, if they don't do well for the CAF qualification,
into group stage,
if they don't do well and they go into next season and not win the league, then they have to let him go. At this point, yes,
that will be a big call.
Okay.
For teams that want to win, strong words.
You make big calls.
Big decision. I mean, I've met him. Is a gentleman, understands the club, understands everything that Remo Stars stands for.
He's a perfect gentleman.
You know, it's been through the ranks.
Let's ask
one of their their own.
True and true. But let's ask questions. This is the part where we start asking questions. Results.
No,
show workings.
Beyond emotions.
I looked through
workings.
the comment section of the post they made on social media where, you know, they were celebrating the CAF Champions League qualification. And obviously, a lot of fans were upset. And some of the fans were like, why are you celebrating?
Yes, because at this point, you've reached a level whereby there's stability. This is the part you start winning.
Yeah. Still no major trophy.
Comfortability.
Still no major trophy.
See, there is
Remo
no team
Stars.
that enjoys the comfortability that Remo Stars enjoy in
At
this
senior
league.
level. Yeah.
There is no team. Talk about infrastructure, support, financial support, financial stability.
Yeah.
How much they pay their players.
Yeah.
All these things that are in the offense, they are doing well. This is the part when you start winning things.
Strong words from Okwe. I mean,
Ijabol is actually a great coach because I remember playing against Remo Stars in when I was with Sporting Lagos at preseason in Ikene semi-final, and I must say this, they actually are a good team. They are a good team.
No doubt.
And,
so why do you think they fell short this season?
It's just mere luck. They were just unlucky because some games away that they ought to win, which they drew or lost. So I think it will come. It will come.
You think it will come? Just a matter of time?
It's just a matter of time because Ijabol, it's a great coach.
How long will
Arsenal has been hoping that it will come
I
soon.
think let's just say Max, I don't
It's
know.
coming
I'm not
I'm
not God, but I think within the next 3 years
They should.
Something will happen.
They should.
A miracle is on the way.
They should because they have a lot of depth in the squad, and I think
they do. This is where
think-
I put it to everybody that Daniel Ogumodede Ijabol is the Ateta of the NPFL. It's as simple as that.
Ateta, to be an Ateta is not a mean feat. You know, what he's done with Arsenal to revolutionize the squad to the level they're playing now is so it's not a jab.
Nobody will remember.
It's not a jab.
It's not a jab.
Yeah,
it's a compliment.
It's a compliment
banter because nobody will remember how well you play.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you have
remember
nothing
the
to show.
trophies that you won.
So how many cup do you bring
Yeah.
to this table?
it's true though. It's true.
We know that Beyond Limits also won the NNL promotion playoff. We hear that, the owner, Honorable Kunle Sholome, spoke about the fact that Beyond Limits will play in the NPFL. They are not breaking any rule, of course. There's no framework stopping them from playing. But will that happen in terms of deciding to run, two NPFL sides from the same owner, the same funding? Is going to be a lot. There being a lot we've been hearing about the potentials of something happening, But I think I'll just hold that to my chest for now see how that happens. But for you, Omini, Aimba, defending champions, they let Finidi go. Of course, Yema came in after Finidi got the job of the Eagles, and for defending champions, they were hoping to defend that title. Would you say this is would you over 10? How would you rate Aimba season?
Aimba is, they always show up, no matter how bad it seems for them.
They always show up.
Yeah,
Agreed.
They always show up. So I would rate them high because the people who won the league are also not a
established side.
Yeah, Rangers is
8th
also,
title. One of the most successful sides in
if you put
the
them,
country.
they are
Absolutely,
absolutely. They are
Apart from the Champions League title won by Aimba, but
they are on the same almost.
Rangers have been there, done that.
Yeah, they've been there. So you can't say Aimba
They've
did
been
bad because they didn't lose to maybe Sporting Lagos.
Was you dragged Sporting Lagos to every
No,
conversation?
what they mean, what he was saying is he didn't lose to the league.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Even
so
though
they
they
lost-
to Sporting Lagos, So they did well. Apart from the show of shame they put up at the Rangers,
the Cathedral.
So apart from that show of shame, any day, anytime, big thumbs up to
Aimba.
But like Okpe was saying about the lows of our league.
Yeah,
I feel
season.
particularly sad for that Sporting Lagos
Yeah,
has gone
yeah.
to relegation because they have the branding, they have the packaging.
yeah.
So teams like that are teams that we should be seeing
More.
in the NPFL. We need more of,
Teams like that.
Teams like Sporting Lagos in our professional at the top, league. You know, so apart from that,
They will
I mean,
come back.
I would ask Oluwafemi,
Yeah.
does the fans of Sporting Lagos deserve an explanation for where the club finds themselves right now from the management?
I
Do they
think-
deserve
Yeah,
an explanation?
yeah, they do. And because, many
A
are
lot of things
saying-
have been kept
yeah,
in,
Yeah. Many are saying why sack Coach Polofo, with 8 matches to go. So I think, the fans do deserve an explanation because they're part of the club as well.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I think they do. They do, and I think they need to do it in earnest. Like, come out, tell us,
and give an explanation.
give an explanation to
Read
everything.
letter.
Yeah, to
My dear
everything.
fans of Sporting Lagos.
And it's quite unfortunate for Coach Bifo because
I think it's the first time he'll get relegated with
well
anything.
I don't know, but for me
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame him for
He
for
walked into a trap.
Yeah, it was just a trap. It was just a trap, and he's just unlucky, because I was fortunate to watch one of their match away via on my phone.
Okay.
And he has a similar style of play, which is to always build from the back, and it's.
But I thought they did that better under Paul.
Yeah, they did
So
that. They
better.
did that under
Paul.
Paul.
They did that better
No, I'm
on-
just
on
telling
that.
you about
Yeah.
what I think his philosophy too is because
it's like similar to the former coach.
it's similar
Yeah.
to the former coach, and you wouldn't want to blame him in the sense that most of the players that he had to work with
At his disposal.
weren't maybe
His players.
Yeah, he weren't his players because. I don't think he came in 8 matches to go, and transfer had already
Had
closed.
done, yeah.
So he worked with
get
what he
new
had.
players,
Yeah.
He worked with what he had. So I will also want to appeal to the to the fans of Sporting Lagos to probably just give him time. That's what I can say because
You
now
think Abdullahi
now
Bifo will be with Sporting Lagos in the NNL
No,
if they get to play in the NNL?
if they do get to play in the end, I see nothing bad.
And I say
bad.
if, consciously.
If because we never can tell what will happen because this is football. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So I think he deserves to put everything to the table and prove himself that not be me be that kind of coach will be say I feel relegated
And then
because
and then leave the team.
if he should leave the team now that the team has relegated, definitely he has to take the fall. He has to.
The fans, there should be an inquest.
Like my brother will say, Buddy will stain your white. Avoid them.
Baddies.
They will stain your white.
It's
Avoid,
Titi a baddie.
avoid them.
It's Titi a baddie.
Titi is Jesus body. But truth be told, I have a whole lot of how do I put it right now? A whole lot of agenda in my head. concerning Lagos. See, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on.
Tell me, what are you thinking?
As much as this is another agenda, but I don't want to push this one right now because at this point,
You
NBC will just
have,
come and shoot us down.
but you have bags of agenda. Please bring them out.
Leave agenda.
Let
Be
me say
honest
the
to
truth.
me. Be honest.
No,
Be
in
honest
summary,
to
yeah,
me.
in summary.
In
honest.
all honesty, right?
Yeah.
No matter how you want to spin it, it might be agenda, it might not be. But the truth is, I feel they made rookie mistake. It's their first year in the league, regardless. But the rookie mistake they made, I felt with someone like Godwin Naina at the M's of Affair, you've done it with MFM. You've been with them with the eyes and the lows.
Hello.
With that experience, you should be able to navigate through it. And Sporting Lagos should not find themselves in this kind of situation. This is me just saying it.
How
out
much
loud.
grip do you think he has on the
Easy.
on the decision
He's
making?
the chairman. See, we are not inside. We are not an insider.
But we are just going by official,
by the official
proceedings,
thing. First question we'll ask is the chairman.
Yeah.
Let's ask, okay, you have hold on. You have the like now in the decision making that I felt costed them this season.
Yeah.
So the chairman is Godwin Naina. He's a seasoned sport professional.
Yeah.
So he knows
He knows
He's a
knows
sport
a
administrator.
lot about
He knows
a lot about sports.
at the administration of how a team should be run in the league.
Yeah.
Putting all this thing into
Perspective.
Yeah.
Sacking a Paul Lafont. Yeah, he has strings of bad results. I'm not going to come and tap him at the back.
Is it fair to keep criticizing the sack of Paul Lafont when we still haven't gotten an information of the club why that decision was made?
For the fact that,
I still feel like
for the fact that they did not come out to say it,
yeah,
it means whatever we are
Well,
thinking
is inconsequential.
Because if I have not done anything, I should explain to you. And if I'm not explaining, I feel like, you know what, you can go on with whatever you want, then it's fine by me. So whatever I'm now saying, you should be fine with it.
Does this rub off on Godwin?
Yeah. So the thing
Badly.
is,
I mean, we know the MFM side got relegated also, and now Sporting. Does this rub off on him?
His chairmanship.
No,
on his sport
on
administration.
how you have
no, he has
run
the fact that in careers you have highs and you have
lows.
lows.
True.
So this would put that
It's
as
a
the
learning
lows.
curve.
It's a learning curve.
These are his low
Yeah,
moments.
these are the lows.
It doesn't take away how great
brilliant
he
he
is.
is as a
the brilliant person he is
Yeah.
as an
administrator
And
and a journalist as well.
The truth is, that I'm still of opinion that they've had bad results, but when they started picking up results, letting Paul Lafont go, if he had sacked him mid-season, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Before walked into a trap,
Yeah.
you walked into a trap last 8 games.
Yeah.
But there are some in-game management too that costed
Yeah, decision making from
Sporting.
Bifo
And this
as
is,
well.
This is Bifo's fault.
Absolutely.
So I'll mention 3 games I felt confirmed their relegation this season. The first was at Bayelsa United, 2 goals up,
And then
losing 2 goals in just 5
5
minutes,
minutes.
Yeah.
and drawing
That's
that game
terrible.
was a punishable offense.
but it was an away game.
It was an away game, but you are
You are leading
you are
2-0
scrapping-
ahead.
You are battling relegation.
Yeah.
Those are the games that you now throw in all your defenders. You
Yeah.
defend that 2 goals. You understand what I'm saying? It's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
You
defend
defend that 2 goals with your life.
but-
Even if they are going to score, maybe not more than 1
Well, yeah.
to start with.
Okay.
And the subsequent game,
Yeah.
Play 2 right here in Lagos.
Yeah.
That was what confirmed their relegation.
Yeah.
Losing to Play 2. I felt that game, there was no reason why Odibo should be on the bench.
Yeah, he was. I mean, when he came on, he looked like the only life wire of the
And
side.
you needed to pick up points, putting your best team out there. You know,
Odibo
let's
have
just-
been struggling with injuries.
I
to be
understand,
honest, so I
but he
think-
was not injured that game. He should not be seated.
And the final game? The final game?
The final game,
Eimba.
Eimba.
Beating Eimba. You expected them to beat Eimba? Guys, come on, don't do this. You expected them to get well. I mean,
No.
They-
They beat
they beat
Eimba
Eimba,
at home.
but they beat-
The last
yeah.
game is
Was-
against Shooting
Shooting
because
Star.
because you know I'm close to the players because they're also
they
my
beat
friends.
Eimba. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
They're also my friend. I'm like, okay, yes, we've won against they've won rather
Yeah.
against Eimba.
Yeah.
And now going to Shooting, I knew that it's
It
going
was
to be
going
a
to
And even
very
though
call.
let's look at how he ended. It was inconsequential. Even if they had won at shooting.
Yeah, since Bayelsa won.
Yeah. Because Bayelsa won.
So that
now,
takes
Aqua
us
won.
back to those 2 games, the Bayelsa and Plateau United. Those were the games that confirmed the relegation.
Wow. Deep words from the guys as regards Sporting Lagos. The question is, what next for the Tech Boys? We know Ikorodu City will play in this league next season. So, Lagos fans, you have something to cheer. At least there'll be Premier League football in Lagos at the Mobology Johnson next season.
Can I
And,
say something?
Wait.
Okay.
And before, I mean, it's something I am looking forward to, just to see how well Ikorodu City can learn
From the
From
mistakes.
from the mistakes of Sporting Lagos, and get to at least hold on to that sport next season.
Yeah.
You were going to say something.
Can anything good come out of Ikorodu?
Something
is coming.
No,
No, it's a question.
It's a question. Yeah, you're right to ask that. But sincerely, Ikorodu City, you know, they are a good team.
Of course.
Sporting Lagos was a good team when they got
Yeah.
promoted as well.
Definitely. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But Ikorodu City, you know, they have something different, you know, and they are a team that, okay, they want results, regardless of whatever thing you may have in mind and all of that. So, but I think they will definitely do good in the league. Yeah, definitely. But I just want to advise them in the sense that you know, they should not be like, okay, we want to like win or something, you know, being your first season. The most important thing, you know, the primary objective is just to retain
your place.
Stay in the league. You know, stay in the league. That is what I think they should be after. And definitely they will get it. They will get it.
All right.
Then for Sporting Lagos, I think, relegation, it's normal. It's a learning curve. Remo starts to, it happened to them. Back and forth. And now, you know, coming the first one third, the second one twice now, coming second. So I think, it's just going back, you know, to sit back and see, okay, what do we need to do next?
Yeah.
Because definitely there has to be massive improvements in the recruitment, because players need to come out and, you know, play their heart out for the club. Because I'm sorry to say this, when we played for them, when in our sets, you know, we came out, we put everything.
All your heart and might.
You played with Salahuddin?
Yes, Salahuddin is my friend and everything. We played together. He's a fantastic footballer.
And captain as well.
Yeah, and also the captain, a wonderful person in general. But they were just unlucky this season. But I know that, definitely, it won't be long before they come back. Trust me. It won't be long.
They have the resources.
They have the resources, and
they have
you know,
the panache.
And you know, for Mr. Godwin, I believe in him so much. And this is just let me just say, max, if I'm not to brag about anything, in the next, let me just say, 2 to 3 years, they should be back. To the NPFL.
Nice, that's good.
Okay. Well, Heartland seemed to master the act of going and coming this time.
Yeah, that's like Heartland. You know how to play with your heart. Is it not Heartland? Let's go.
In the NFL.
They play with their heart that will land them in the
They play with their heart
and land them in the
They made a big mistake, man.
Anyways, the conversation of Christian Obi being fired, Kennedy was brought in. They finally won a game after like 12 games without winning. Wow. And then there was a divine order from above to take out a man who is more qualified for Christian Obi. And I mean, look at where they are. Anyways, well, we'll keep talking about this in the coming days. But of course, congratulations to the guys who have done very well. Guys, quickly, just want to get your take. Three things that should improve in the NPFL next season. Quickly, guys. Three.
Number one, we'll talk about the branding.
Branding?
The only team that did well, like maybe a few teams did well with the branding this season.
Branding.
Another thing is the coverage. People need to start seeing it.
Yeah. Start times, and Propel brought
how many matches do you watch on Propel?
Propel brought 9 games yesterday.
Okay.
Streamed 9 games yesterday.
Look at the coverage.
Yeah,
the quality,
the viewing experience,
of the viewing experience, the quality
has to improve.
Yes.
For start times, how about start times? Start times showed a number of games this season as well.
But I feel the PR is not there.
The PR is not there.
We need to start
PR.
The presence
There
of
should be
journalists.
conversations.
We are doing well with putting it out. So we need to do more.
Do more.
On it. Then another thing, security.
Very important. For me, security is number one.
Key.
Number two, I want
give the fans believe.
Yes, so that people can go and see games.
Okay.
Then security one, branding, like Okpa said, branding in general. Like how I buy my ticket, I don't have to get to the stadium to buy a ticket. I've been struggling to buy Aimba jersey. I haven't been able to buy it because I'm told that you have to maybe go somewhere.
Okay.
Why can't I order it online and it gets to me? That's also in branding.
Yeah.
Then I want to see more coverage.
Okay, better coverage.
Quality, like, you know, better.
Yeah.
But why they copy me? Everything we are saying.
Baba, na the same problem with the face.
you don't get that. That's the same problem
with his face.
Ladende, I mean, you're a professional. From your perspective, what do you want to see Nigerian football, the top tier particularly? Not particularly, I mean every tier, but what are the 3 things you think should improve in this league next season?
Just like we've said, I think because if we should take out, many journalists who,
willingly.
Yeah,
Young content creators.
Yeah,
you know?
Poja, Toby, Oganla,
Mikolo,
so
a lot
many
of them.
Mike the Pundit.
Mike the Pundit.
So many of
Let
them.
me put my guys
Put,
out. Jamie Adela,
yeah,
honestly. Mentions.
Sports Fiber.
Sports Fiber.
A lot of them, they are
So
doing well.
many of them. They are doing well. You know, not gaining anything from the board of the NPFL or anything. You know, doing it willingly. That's great. Because if you should take them out, the Premier League is nothing.
Oh dear me.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
So
too.
So many of them. You know, thank you so much.
Yeah.
At least
Without
you, there is no us.
Let my guys take their flowers. Take your flowers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think that is very, very important because look at it now. Look at English Premier League.
Yeah.
See how they project everything to the world, social media. A lot of people worldwide knows about it. So I think they need to do more.
Okay.
And the board, they need to wake up because for me,
led by Honorable Elegbele.
Yeah, they are sleeping.
They are sleeping.
They are sleeping
Okay.
because for me, I believe that the Nigerian Professional Football League should be one of the best league in Africa.
Should be.
Should be one of the best leagues. Because
it used to be.
Because it
used to be. So we heard. It used to be.
One of the
Pictures and videos. I've seen pictures and videos of packed stadium.
Yeah, should be one of the best league in Africa.
And
look at our brothers.
We are 12th in that list.
Honestly, it's a shame. Look at our brothers now. South Africa, you cannot compare South Africa.
No, don't disrespect them.
They are light.
Don't disrespect them, please.
They are nice.
They are on another level.
And
also, they get life for this country.
And also, they should look out to all the teams that will definitely play in the league next season, and the
club licensing. And all of
sorry, let me just cut you. I think Omar Katukba posted something on Twitter. Why do I call it Twitter?
X.
On Twitter. Some days with South African players who went on vacation, and he said, when would Nigerian football
be able to afford such
I look forward to that day where somebody like you who has played in top clubs like Sporting Lagos and other clubs can say, oh, you know what, the season is ended,
I'm going to
I want
Bahamas.
to go to Bahamas, I want to go to any country in the world and just chill. Maybe even if it's for 1 week and come back.
It's because we have bad structure. The structure of the
Let's
league
not go there.
is-
You get me emotional. I'll begin to say things I shouldn't say. Let's not go there.
So they need, the board needs to do a lot of work. The stadiums where they play in,
The turf.
the turf is bad.
See, this
It's
topic
bad.
is big. It's a systemic
It's too
thing.
big. It's too big to talk about.
If you want to talk about
It's
it's
too big.
bigger than the football
Because
itself.
I can just say, like, in all the 20 clubs that play, I can just pick out just like maybe 5
with a decent.
with a decent,
and
stadium.
some of them are AstroTurf.
So maybe we'll pick Aimba, we'll pick Rangers, we'll pick Kano Pillars.
Stadiums.
Stadiums.
Number one,
Okay.
Remo.
Remo is number one. When it
Remo,
comes to
it's not even natural.
It's
guys.
Remo. It's
It's
not. But
as unnatural as it is.
you need to play on that pitch.
On a decent-
I've played on it, and come on, it's beautiful
compared to what we have
compared to
in
what
the
we have
country.
in most
The Mobolaji
most
Johnson
yeah.
as well.
Mobolaji Johnson too. It's good, but you cannot compare it to that of Remo.
It's a
no,
more quality. AstroTurf.
honestly.
What about Agege?
Where they
Okay, so
This is the part where people get me emotional. So you are talking about all this thing about Remo stars, and they have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And now tell me not to ask
Not
those
to feel,
questions.
Oh, okay. Anyways, the guys have made their plea, their request, their desire for this league, for our league, and we're hoping that it improves. I myself, I'm involved in the process as a commentator in this league, and I've seen things. I can't start talking about all of it, but I'm
Dead
hoping.
men don't tell
but I'm hoping that it gets better. Guys,
too.
quickly, your player of the season.
I think I have a couple of people that I
One?
would pick.
One?
Yeah, I know.
Give
But
me
I'll just give shout out.
No, okay.
Yeah, I'll just give props. The
Okay.
guy who was the
Top scorer.
the top scorer from
Chijoke.
Rangers. Yes, there's
From
this guy
Mboma.
There's this guy who
from Enyimba.
the one who was picked to the spy goals.
Yeah, Sadiq
Sadiq
Ismail,
Ismail,
13
I've-
assists. He scored on the final day as well.
So
Okay.
He's also one of the guys I give shout out to.
So give me one.
I'll go for the guy the
Chijike.
Rangers,
The Aimba
striker.
the Aimba striker
forward.
that scored more
17 goals.
I mean, for Nigerian Premier League.
Okay, that's something. Your manager of the season.
Okay.
Rangers, Enugu Rangers, of course.
Enugu Rangers for
Manager of the season. That's Fidelis.
Fidelis.
Yes,
Yeah.
Enugu Rangers
Manager.
manager.
Fan support of the season.
Let's go,
Sporting. Let's go.
Sporting Lagos.
Sporting Lagos.
I think they are the baddest of baddest.
Okay. What about Femi? How about you?
Yeah.
Player of the season.
For me, I have two, but Isaac Xavier of
Rangers?
of Enugu Rangers, because this is his debut season in
Rangers?
NPFL, and also winning the league is
And he played a very key role as well.
Yeah. No, that guy is a great player. Then
Manager
for
of the
me,
season?
no, I'm not done yet. For me, my brother and friend,
Okay.
Jonathan Aluko of Sporting Lagos, because
How many goals? 12 goals.
12 goals.
Yeah, 12 goals.
12 goals.
Yeah.
Come on, that's
impressive.
that's massive.
In his debut, no. Is it
Will I
debut?
say debut? I don't think
No,
it
because
is.
because I think he had a stint with Heartland.
Yeah.
But was it in the NPFL? That's what I'm not so sure.
But scoring 12 goals, come on, and
It was a shining light of the Sporting
honestly,
Lagos.
to me, that's their player of the season.
Yeah, of course, he's
And
there. But yours,
mine, I go with my brother Jonathan Aluko.
as player of the season.
Yes.
Relegated.
Yes, no worry.
Coach of the season.
Okay.
Coach of the season, Enugu Rangers.
Fidelis.
Fidelis.
Fan support of the season.
We love you, Sporting.
Okay. Okay. How about you? Fan support of the season. Let's start with that.
Fan support of the it's obvious. It's Sporting Lagos.
Is it because you guys are more in Lagos?
No. Aside that,
Did you see the support of Rangers?
Enugu Rangers. That's where I'm going to.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to the Enugu Rangers fans and support.
Yeah, the Flying
That's
Antelopes.
true.
The reason why they won the league this season is because
The home support
The home support was
massive.
Yeah.
Okay,
1,001%.
Okay, good.
So I will be
Player of the
switching
season?
from Sporting Lagos to
So
Enugu
Rangers.
Rangers. Just that with a
Player
coach
of-
of the season. Fidelis Lechuku for me would have been the manager for me.
Okay, but
he won the league.
But because I picked him.
But no, I'm going for Benga Ogunbose. You asked me why.
Wow. That's
Shooting had a very, very bad season, starting the first part of the season. But the way they picked up in the second, even Benga Ogunbose was the guy everybody were talking about. They were even fans from Shooting Stars were all out attacking him like he has nothing to offer. No. But the way they picked themselves in the second part of the season, and finishing fourth, I felt they should have finished third, but they still finished well.
Yeah, they
So
finished
for
well.
me, the mental fortitude
Massive
to bounce
upgrade.
back is why I'm choosing Benga Ogunbode as my own manager of the season. Number one. Player of the season, Sadiq Ismail, 13 assists, massive season, getting a call up to Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Incredible.
This is good for our league. This is good for our PR. Sadiq Ismail, and there is another player from Shooting Stars that I fancy so much.
Okay.
Adeolu Bolagade.
Yeah,
played all the games in the
defender.
season. That is Mr. Dependable.
Shooting Stars player of the season.
Shooting Stars. Yeah. So in between Sadiq Ismail, Bolagade, Savior too. There are so many names.
Savior,
But I'm going for Sikiru Alimi.
Sikiru Alimi. That's a personal best for the records.
Yeah.
15 goals. And that's his personal best.
Sikiru Alimi for me, player of the season.
Okay, there you go with the guys. We'd love to know your player of the season, your team of the season. Please, guys, let's have this on. Player of the season, your team of the season, your fan support of the season, and your manager of the season. 4. We want you to tell us in the comments section your team of the season, your player of the season, fan support of the season, and manager of the season. Let us know about that. And also share with us the 4 teams that got relegated. Did they deserve to get relegated? And of course, Enugu Rangers, Remo Stars, and Aimba, can they perform better on the African space once the season? I think they've got barely 2 weeks to start their qualifying series, because you have to play through the qualifying series before you get into the group stage. It's a long process. We hope that they can really do well in that regard. All right, that is the match will bring to you from this part of this episode. We'll be back for the second part, where we'll be talking about the Euros, of course, and the Copa America, which is up and running as we speak, and a couple of transfer stories you can use. Also, something as regards the NFF. What next? Who should be the next manager of the Super Eagles? All of that on the other side when we return. Thank you so very much for being a part of this. I'm the voice of Lagos, and I've been joined by Hilarious Okwe on that far side, Omini as well, and of course Oluwafemi, the Rock, Ladende, centre back for Inter Lagos, can play as a left back, can play as a defensive midfielder as well. Guys, quickly, how can we find you? Ladende, how can we find you on socials?
On Instagram, Rock247.
Rock247.
Then on Twitter, because those are the two accounts that I have.
Yeah.
Twitter and Instagram. On my Twitter, which is the X account,
Yeah.
Oluwafemi Lade1.
Oluwafemi Lade1. Okay, our guys will have it just on the screen there, so it's easy for you. Omini the Great?
Yes, sir.
That's
Omini the Great. Everywhere.
no stress.
Everywhere, Omini the Great.
And the 29th of June, we'll see the President's Cup final at the Bobology Johnson. Hopefully, guys, we should be there. We'll see if we can be there for that final and talk to a number of you. Abia Warriors playing in their first FA Cup final, now President's Cup final. El Kanemi have been there 4 times. I don't know. It would be nice to see what happens in that final. Will it be El Kanemi joining the 3 teams on the continent, or will it be Abia Warriors? Time will tell. All right, guys, ensure you're following us across all our socials. We plead that you follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sports Fiber will be really, really grateful. You can find me on socials at the Voice of Lagos everywhere. Let's keep the conversation going. Sports Fiber.
I've been marginalized. I'm the only person that did not share my handle.
You are the handle yourself.
No, we have an agenda.
Mr. Agenda.
Since it's an agenda thing.
It's an agenda.
Yeah, it's an agenda thing.
Put this on record. Put this on record, please.
Put this on record.
So if you people that want to come and beat me for what I have said, it's
Nobody's
Hilarious Okwe. Come, I'm waiting.
There you go. Thank you so very much, guys, for being a part of this. We'll be back in the second part. In the meantime, stay sporty.